What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles X. In the last episode, we completed the Manhunt Affinity mission, which was the last requirement to start the next story chapter, and then we also did Off the Record and got ourselves Mechanical Field Skill Level 5. Now, in between videos, I actually did get another Skell. This one is for L because, for Chapter 10, we're going to be fighting in our Skells in the air pretty much the entire time, so if I didn't get a fourth Skell for L, he would basically be entirely useless, like, during this chapter, so I figured I would spend the extra money, and get him a Skell just so he could participate in the battle. Now, I did something that I thought was funny, but, everyone else is probably gonna think is stupid. I named L's Skell MNOP, so it's kind of like the alphabet, you know, L, MNOP. I thought it was funny, but whatever. Anyways, we're gonna start Chapter 10, which is the Zu Pharg Menace.
What should I whip up today?
Well, gee, look at all these options I have. I guess we'll go with, foie gras.
That is a great idea.
Delicious! Thank you, Lindley. Is Lindley cooking something else now? Tatsu can't possibly eat any more corn.
Don't worry, this is something new. One of Earth's great delicacies, foie gras.
Foie grub? Foie grub sounds delicious. Maybe Tatsu tries some when Lindley finished cooking. Can Tatsu help?
Actually, you can. In fact, I can't make it without you.
Oh, really?
I just need one little favor.
Of course. Tatsu is at your disposal. What can Tatsu provide for Chef Lindley?
Your liver.
Tatsu is here to serve, not be served, Lindley.
Oh, just remembered. I have goose liver.
Lindley did that on purpose. Lindley is vicious and nasty.
All right, everyone, dig in.
Man, oh man, Lynn. Somehow you manage to outdo yourself every time.
It's all about the ingredients. Right, Tatsu?
Right, let's get started. Well, before that, I need to clear something up.
Commander?
I know you're wondering. After the bogus Lifehold lead, we had the Pathfinders turned inside out. Sure enough, we found evidence that someone messed with Frontier Nav. They planted that phony data.
You mean...
We got a spy. That's right. One of our own is working with the Ganglion. This was an inside job.
One question, Commander.
Like we don't have enough to worry about. And here I am, sending you all out right into that death trap. Damn it. I don't know what else to say, except I'm sorry. I hope you'll forgive me.
Tatsu liked Muscle Man better when he angry and yelling.
Zip it, Pipsqueak, or you'll be seasoned and fried by breakfast.
Tatsu has a point, though. It's not like you to dwell on mistakes, Commander. Especially when they weren't your mistakes to begin with. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would, in fact. It's actually all Lao's fault, so let's go beat him up or something.
Well, but...
No buts about it, sir. And no more apologies, okay? We survived, after all. Now let's see that surly taskmaster we all know and love.
That's right. Your orders, Commander?
Well, put it that way. Who am I to argue? All right. Touchy-feely time is over. I've got your next assignment. We need you to head out and fix a key data probe that's on the fritz. It's way out in northern Silvalum. We'll get you the coordinates.
Yes, sir. With pleasure. Repair missions are my specialty.
That's why we picked you. That and the ganglion have been quiet lately. Too quiet. I don't like it.
Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing.
In your report, the Rothian, was it? He made it sound like they've got a base tucked away. Someplace with black rocks and lava. That's gotta be Cauldros, yeah?
I think it's a safe assumption, yes.
Well, anyway, as you might have guessed, the idea of a big old ganglion base here on Mira is not exactly thrilling.
Agreed.
And with Lao sidelined, we're gonna have to pick up the slack.
Yeah, so let's get that probe fixed, all right? Getting down to the wire here. Where in the hell is that core?
Yes. Aren't you the most beautiful thing ever? We are gonna have so much fun together. To our human friends.
Grandmaster Luxon. Grandmaster, sir!
I heard you the first time, imbecile! Lower your voice in my presence.
It's the recently completed Zu Pharg, sir. Reese made offer.
What did you say? Why would she do that? Why does everyone in this confounded organization think they can do whatever they please? Ugh.
You see, Elma? This is why we should have killed her when we had the I was gonna do it! I was gonna kill her, but no! You stopped me and sent her back to the ganglion. That was the dumbest idea you have come up with this entire game. Like, we could have killed them, and this wouldn't be happening right now. Like, sure, we'd probably have to deal with it later on, but I mean, at least we wouldn't have to deal with it right now. So, you know what? This is on you, Elma. If we all die here, this is totally on you. Anyways, let's go and fix this probe. It's actually pretty simple. Obviously, since I explored most of Sylvalum, there's a quick travel location like right where we need to go. And I believe if we just like fly up here somewhere, we should see like the little beacon from the probe around here somewhere. Ah, yes, there it is. And you can tell it's broken because it's purple and not red, because that means it's broken or something, I guess.
Yep, that is definitely one busted probe. Hang tight while I run a diagnostic and see what I can do. And that should do it. All set. Sorry for the wait.
Well done, as always.
All in a day's work. One thing, the problem we had here wasn't unique. It's bound to affect the other probes sooner or later. We probably should patch them all to be safe.
Is Lindley serious? Friends want to go stitch up every probe on all of Mira? Tatsu will be Grampy Pond before friends finish.
Simmer down, Potato Skin. It's not that bad. I fixed this one manually, but now I can upload that patch and fix all the other probes throughout the network at once.
Phew. Whatever Lindley talking about, Tatsu believe her. Tatsu do dance of relief not to fix so many probes.
Yeah. We have planted a lot of them, haven't we? And really, what's it gotten us? Not just us, everyone. All of Blade, all of NLA. We spent all this time on Frontier Nav, you know? What if we never find the core? Then what do we do? We've searched all over this planet looking for the Lifehold core. What if it's not even here? What if the whole thing smashed to bits when it crashed down?
You know that's not possible.
Do I?
Our consciousnesses aren't here. They're controlling these MIMs remotely from the core. It can't have been destroyed. In fact, it has to be somewhere relatively close, or we would feel the lag.
You're right. I just...
It's okay, Lynn. I know you're tired. It's been a long couple of months. Being inside these MIMs takes its toll on all of us. It's only natural to feel like this. But I promise, it's going to be all right.
What were they thinking when they designed these things anyway?
What Lindley mean?
These MIMs. Why would you make an artificial body that can cry tears? So embarrassing.
Well, lots of reasons. Tears lubricate the eyes. They flush out dust and debris. And unwanted feelings, too. You feel better, don't you?
I guess those MIM makers knew what they were doing after all.
Well, if I ever see them, I'll be sure to tell them you said so.
Thanks.
Friends hear that? There! What is it?
Lynn?
Incoming mobile target. It's really, really big.
Bigger than Caravan big! Bigger than even legendary Frontier Village big!
If its transponders aren't responding to our IFF signal, we have to assume it's hostile. Take cover.
Well. What do we have here? A little appetizer of sorts before we hit the city with the main course.
Wait. Something that size, on that course, must be targeting NLA. We can't let it get anywhere near the city. We have to put a stop to it here.
Ah, crap, she's right.
I figured you'd say as much. Remember, the entire city is counting on us.
Let's knock this big piece of junk right out of the sky.
They stopped running? They're even dumber than I thought.
Underestimating man.
Yes, thanks for the brilliant insight, genius. Now sit back and watch while I burn the human scum alive!
Right, so we have to fight, you know, this thing, which is basically the size of a small city. Alright, well, let's do it. I'm sure our 4 tiny robots can defeat this huge city-size. I don't even know if this thing is technically considered a Skell. Probably more like, I don't know, a war machine or something like that. I guess it technically is a Skell then, but whatever. So yeah, we're gonna be fighting in the air, and I really don't have a strategy for this fight. Like, the thing is constantly moving forward, so you're going to need to, like, constantly reposition yourself. That way you can, you know, deal damage to it. But, it's split up into 2 phases. This first phase really isn't so bad. Like, Zu Pharg will deal some damage, but not, like, a whole lot of it, at least. So you should be able to, like, survive this phase, no problem. Hey, cockpit mode. That is pretty dang nice. Like, if we get a lot of cockpit modes, we can probably finish this guy off pretty quickly, because although it does have a ton of HP, our, like, heavier attacks still deal a decent chunk of damage to it. So if we get really lucky, we can finish this battle quickly, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna get too many cockpit modes this time around, which kind of stinks. Anyways, though, for this first phase, basically you want to get Zu Pharg down to about half HP, and that will trigger the second phase. And ooh, L is getting a little bit low on HP in his Skell. Hopefully he can just, like, hold out for this first half of the battle, because I do have an item with me that will help him out. But there we go, phase 1 is done.
Plenty of attacks.
Would those cowards sit still for a minute? I'll fry the whole damn planet if I have to.
Please, have you forgotten Human City?
Silence! Stop with all the thinking. It's not your strong suit.
But you cannot win like this. You must transform Zu Pharg now.
It's just about to, okay? Now would you kindly please shut up? No one makes a fool of me. No one!
Gravitational flight technology.
That's the only thing that makes sense. Our flight modules still rely on propulsion. I hate to admit it, but this is way beyond anything we've got. We're outclassed.
Humanity's made great advances before, especially when they were needed the most. That won't happen here.
I hope you're right. Don't we all just want to coexist peacefully? But now that you've seen our little secret, I've no choice but to wipe you out!
And now the real battle begins. So, sadly we don't get the opportunity to heal, but like I said, I do have an ace up my sleeve, so if any of us do get too low in our Skells, I'm gonna pull that out, and we should be good. So, phase 2 of Zu Pharg. Now things get a lot more interesting. Zu Pharg now has access to, like, all of its weaponry. Obviously its health went back up to max, so that's, you know, pretty fun. And on top of that, there's gonna be, like, a bunch of other Skells surrounding it. It does, like, a lot more damage as well, so we have to be a little bit careful. I believe it will still move around eventually, so you may need to, like, reposition your Skell to keep up with it. But, all things considered, it's really not too different from phase 1, other than, like, you may have to deal with taking more damage and stuff like that. So, I'm not really sure if this is, like, a good strategy, but, yeah, I like to go around and take off these weird discs things on, like, its front 2 legs first. I'm not really sure if that does anything different or limits, like, what attacks it can do. I think it does, though, because, like, they're appendages, and, as you saw, like, that one opened up and was about to do something. I'm not sure if that was like an attack or not, but I like to take off the front two and then just like do the rest of my damage to the frame itself and try and just take it out as much as I can. And ooh, L is getting a little bit low, so you know what? I'm going to go into my item menu and use the Frame Patch 1. And that's an item you can get from the Division console inside of the Blade Barrack. So, if you do have access to like a Division reward, I would recommend picking up the Frame Patch, you know, prior to starting this chapter, because it can come in handy for some like clutch moments just like that one, where like one of your Skells is about to go down, you pop that bad boy, and then bam, you're back in the game, full HP, and you can go like another couple of rounds with whatever you happen to be fighting. So it does have some very, very good uses, although I probably wouldn't pick it up all the time because the Supreme bonus, it's worth like 30,000 credits, which is pretty dang good. Alright, so hopefully, we can get a cockpit mode or two while we're in overdrive, and, you know, we can deal some massive damage to this thing. That would be pretty dang nice if we could, because I know we do, like, more damage in overdrive, like, when we use our melee arts, but doesn't appear like we're gonna get too lucky. Come on, please, just give me one cockpit mode, like, while we're in overdrive, or not, then I guess. So yeah, now he's actually like moving forward, which does make fighting him just a little bit harder. And again, I don't know why I'm saying him, considering it's like a Skell, not really a person, but whatever, you get the point. So yeah, fighting Zu Pharg is a lot harder when he is moving, since you have to like constantly reposition your Skell. And if you like go into a specific point or get too close to him, Zu Pharg will knock you back, and that's sort of like why my Skell was tumbling around when I was underneath him. So you kind of want to avoid doing that, because obviously that takes you out of the battle, and it's really awkward to like move out of that situation when you're in it. So I tend not to get too close to him when that happens. And gosh dang it, L is actually getting low on HP again. What is he doing? Like, honestly, how is he getting this low when no one else has gotten that low yet? He is not a very good pilot, is he? Oh yeah, baby, we got cockpit mode. Came at the perfect time. Zu Pharg is almost done, so hopefully we can just like keep using our heavy attacks, and maybe with this last arch we can take him out. Come on, please. Oh my gosh, it's so close. Just like 2 damage, I think, needs to be done. Seriously? Oh, we did it, and none of our Skells died. Heck yeah, man. Alright, not bad, especially for not like having a legitimate strategy to take that guy out.
Just puny, wretched little humans!
Bye-bye, nasty robot. Ganglion learned hard way what happens when you mess with Team Tatsu.
We fought as a team, and we fought well. I only hope there aren't any more like this back at their base.
If these things hit the city in numbers, we'd have no chance at all.
Exactly. Exactly another reason we need to find that Lifehold core as soon as possible.
What do you mean?
Remember what the Rothian prince told us in Silverlum about the Ganglion? Apparently, they fear actual human bodies. I don't know why that is, but it might be the key to victory.
Or the key to survival.
Alright, and with that, Chapter 10 has been completed. Yeah, that's literally it. Like, that's all we had to do. We don't have to go back to New LA. We don't have to report back to Vandom. Chapter 10 is just over like that. Kinda crazy, but we fixed the probe, and we defeated Zu Pharg. So, I guess we, like, saved the day. Saved New LA, at least for now, and hopefully they don't have, like, any more of those things, because they are really, really annoying to fight. Alright, so now that that is done, you know what, I guess that's a good place to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.